Death is something that poetry often speaks of. I feel that it is a convenient, if not very easy, conduit to speak directly to one's readers and their emotions. We all know death from an early age in one form or another. Sometimes we are faced with the early death of a relative or a close friend of ours or to our family. I hold myself somewhat fortunate in that I did not experience a personal death of my grandfather's until I was 12 years old. For many, however, it comes much earlier, and for some, many more times than I have witnessed myself. This particular poem speaks of the death of not just a relative or a close friend, but of a leader. While figured such as they are friend and family to someone, for most people they are more a spectacle, an ideal to strive towards or to avoid, as each case may suit. Their deaths can have a huge impact and are often felt quite strongly. I find that above all else it brings back the bitter, heartfelt memories of that first death that I can remember. It also reminds me of not just the sorrow, but the joy of those years. I read it and somehow I remember not only my grandfather's death, but I remember that he truly was a captain to our family. This is "O Captain, My Captain" by Walt Whitman. O Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wrack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold, and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills. For you bouquets and ribboned wreaths, for you's the shores a-crowding, for you they call, the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, and he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells! But I, with mournful tread, walk the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold, and dead. That was O Captain, My Captain. This poem ends in a note that is not exactly cheerful. I thought it important to focus on the feelings that it stirs in me that I mentioned earlier. The remembrance of life that continues on, of the life that was, and of the captain that our family had had, and that I believe we will have again. This is another shorter piece that serves to remind us that life not only just continues, but we can even shape the ship of life as it carries on its voyage. O Me, O Life by Walt Whitman. O me, O life, of the questions of these recurring, of the endless trains of the faithless, of cities filled with the foolish, of myself forever reproaching myself, for who more foolish than I, and who more faithless? Of eyes that vainly crave the light, of the objects mean, of the struggle ever renewed, of the poor results of all, and the plotting and sordid crowds I see around me, of the empty and useless years of the rest, with the rest me intertwined. The question, O me, so sad, recurring, what good amid these, O me, O life? Answer, that you are here, that life exists and identity, that the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse.